All right, happy birthday once again to Evelina Falenta. She turns 43 years old today. I gave her a few lines of inspiration on what to sing about, and she hit the like button on my Facebook post, actually. I'm really excited to see how that's going to turn out. I asked her if she would sing a parody for a Christmas song by Band Aid of Do They Know It's Christmas Time, except it's Do They Know They're Solosexual? Because I believe 50% of us are closeted solosexuals. She thinks there's a great number too, but she didn't go as far as 50%. I think it's a lot higher than we like to admit. The typical solosexual individual, at least here in the United States, seems to struggle finding the right partner when in reality they're sitting with that person 24 hours a day, right? The typical solosexual gets divorced 2-3 times and often doesn't know why they haven't found the right person. The typical solosexual lives 70, 80, 90 years looking for that right person and never seeming to find the right person, right? That's the life Evelina Falenta was living, by the way, until she started writing songs, and then I pointed it out to her, and now she likes that word. So anyway, so yesterday I posted about how selfish it was for other people in her career to not come out of the closet. I really do believe selfish is not the wrong word for it. Here's why. I had another life issue where I didn't come out of the closet, where I was being selfish. Many years ago, back in the mid-2000s, I was starting to watch my diet. I was overweight. I was 17 years old. I was very overweight. And I quit drinking soda. And a lot of times, I would not come out of the closet about why I was not drinking the soda. In fact, at the beginning of my healthy eating career, I rarely went out to a restaurant because I didn't want to waste time explaining all my dietary restrictions. I'd rather just be putting that energy into my hobbies. And so I didn't go out to a restaurant for 1 or 2 years, if I remember correctly. I also drove my parents insane because my parents thought I was missing out on all this. I wasn't. I was exploring my new foods. But in a way, I was being selfish. Because unbeknownst to me, a lot of my peers were also closeted healthy eaters. And the way I realized this was I was working on my PhD, and one of my classmates would have a birthday party, and I would always find excuses to not go. Finally, one time, I was upset or something, and I shouted out something like, I'm not going to go into it. At the time, a lot of restaurants still allow people to smoke in the restaurants. I'm not going to go to a smoke-filled restaurant and have to ask a million questions just to be able to find something healthy to eat. And all of a sudden, all of my colleagues all of a sudden fessed up that they wanted to eat healthy too, but never got around to it. And so we ended up going to a couple of healthy restaurants during my time there. And so I think people who are closeted solosexuals are selfish because they're refusing to allow everybody else to enjoy the benefits of being accepted for being solosexual. And that's why every year I praise Evelina Falenta. And when Poland finally experiences hyperinflation, I think Evelina Falenta deserves to be on one of the banknotes. I'm thinking, since world population is getting close to 10 billion, I'm thinking the 10 billion Polish zloty banknote ought to have her on it.